Once upon a time in a charming little town nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, lived a mischievous tabby cat named Mr. Whiskers. Now, Mr. Whiskers was no ordinary feline. No, he had a peculiar knack for finding himself in all sorts of trouble. On a bright and sunny afternoon, Mr. Whiskers decided it was time for an adventure. He strolled with confidence down the cobblestone streets, his furry tail held high, and his twitching whiskers filled with excitement. As he passed by the bakery, the irresistible aroma of freshly baked pastries filled his delicate nose, beckoning him closer. Completely unable to resist the temptation, Mr. Whiskers darted into the bakery, leaping onto the counter with his eyes fixed on a platter of mouth-watering cream puffs. With a swift swipe of his paw, he seized one and devoured it in one greedy gulp. But alas, his gluttonous
behavior got the better of him,
and he found himself helplessly trapped inside
the hollow pastry shell, panicked and covered in pastry crumbs.
Mr. Whiskers hurriedly
Escaped from the bakery,
much to the amusement of onlookers who couldn't contain their
laughter at his cream puff costume.
determined to shake off his embarrassing ordeal. He dashed into the bustling town square, where a group of children were engaged in an intense game of tag. Thinking he could outsmart the children, Mr. Whiskers eagerly joined in the game, zigzagging between their legs and darting behind bushes. However, his clumsiness only made him an easy target, and soon enough,
He became the one being chased. With a sudden yelp, he
made a daring leap onto a nearby cart filled with hay, hoping for a grand escape. But as fate would have it, the cart began to roll down the hill,
its speed increasing uncontrollably.
while Mr. Whiskers clung.
On for dear life desperately.
Down the hill they tumbled, the tabby cat and the runaway cart.
Until they finally reached
The calm shores of a serene pond. Exhausted but unscathed, Mr. Whiskers emerged from
the hay-covered mess.
looking quite disheveled, with bits of straw clinging to his fur.
As he gazed at his own,
Reflection in the smooth pond,
he couldn't help
but chuckle at the absurdity.
of his misadventure.
Perhaps he contemplated it was time to set aside his
Rascally ways.
and embrace a life of leisure, and so, with a contented purr, Mr. Whiskers bid farewell to his days of mischief, settling down by the peaceful pond where he spent his days basking in the warm sunlight and observing the world around him. Though he had been a cat of many escapades, Mr. Whiskers was also a cat of boundless charm and insatiable curiosity, a true legend in his own right.